Hi beautifuls, welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I cover astrology and everything else I cover is above on the screen. Now, we don't like long intros, so my contacts are directly below, and how to book, what, where, why, how has been all left to the end. Those of you who have clicked the link, I do automate posts to keep you in the loop as when I'm coming live and where I'm going to be. So without further ado, let's get into the update and the real reason you're here. Enjoy. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. Love to hear your feedback. Take 3, Sagittarius. I feel third time lucky, and this is really what I'm feeling in your love life at the moment. Now, I do feel some of you, I have actually recorded this 3 times and I kept getting additional messages, so I've decided to record again and we're going to have a quick chat. Now, what I am seeing is, for those of you where there was a third party, I am seeing that there may be a function coming up. Now, at this function, I do believe both parties are in a reciprocal agreement that this has ended. They're also in a and it's funny because I actually see a lot of people around them that maybe are related, maybe are connected. And I'm sort of saying that these parties don't know. Maybe 1 or 2, but a majority not. I do feel they're trying to do such due to a function. And at this function, they're trying to make nice. I feel the third party is not as feeling as nice. Let me put it that way. Old emotions for this person are coming up. And it does feel strange to them because they are aware that this is not salvageable. And they are aware that they've done their dash. You know, both parties have had their time in this connection. And it has reached its end stage. But there are, oddly, and this is how they're feeling, oddly, why is this coming up? And I feel it's anger. It's the anger that had been suppressed down. It's coming up. There could be an outburst during this event. And it's funny because I do feel the romantic person in this scenario, in this connection, is really quiet, which is not the usual demeanor. It feels they're more quiet than usual. I'll leave it at that. Now, I do see there is going to be communication, and this is between you and your romantic interest. For some of you, yes, this is a twin flame connection. I do see a lot of healing, and I do feel there has been a lot that has gone down in order for this to cycle out. They really do feel very spiritually connected to you. I do feel this other individual is aware of such. But again, I'm still getting the notion that both parties here are accepting of this ending. But there is an element of jealousy, bitterness, anger, which does mean for the third party, there's still healing going on. I don't feel, it's funny because I don't really feel that these 2 parties here are going to remain in contact. If they do have children, I feel it'll be at a civil level, but I don't feel that due to the circumstances and especially how the karmic energy is being channeled, that at this point where it stands, that communication will be there. I'm not feeling such. I feel both parties there are reciprocal, and it's almost the anger was maybe necessary to push both parties away from this situation. That of what has been hidden to you, I am seeing it's going to be brought to light, and I do feel a conversation piece coming up. I almost feel as though this could be around the time of this function, so if you're aware of what's happening in this person's life, you know, this can be you, Sagittarius, or the other person. I feel you'll get a heads up as to roughly when this is going to play out. These can be timestamps for you, so channel messages can be quite distinct. Again, I do see both of these people here not communicating, but it could get messy at this function. Now, the function could be a celebration, it could be an anniversary, it might be somebody's getting married. I don't feel it's this person in particular. They're at an event. They're doing the right thing, I'm hearing. And that's the right thing by the circle, the tribe. This does come to a head, however, and I do see it's almost like the agreement is directly after this function. That's it. It's done. feels ever so, you know, matter of fact, it's done. That's all that it's going to be. Because both parties do have dreams. Both parties have things that they're wanting to do. Now, it's funny, for many, I feel both parties in that scenario are missing a person from the past. Okay? Now, I do feel with this romantic interest for Sagittarius, and I will, after this piece, discuss those of you that are together. Okay? I am saying that there is going to be a reconciliation, but first I feel that, you know, there's a bit of light being shone on this. It may have been how it directly impacted them, but also why this happened, why it took so long. Because I am saying that if what was hidden from you is going to be brought to the forefront. And it's funny because I am really... Whenever we go through moon phases, and I do get the moon coming up, it's a direct... My guides work with me like it's a timestamp. So I feel from the full moon and beyond, it is linking to the moon, that of what is hidden might feel really messy. After the full moon in Aquarius, I feel it's going to make more sense. Now, this potentially could be through communication, okay? Through steps and communication that either you, Sagittarius, or this other person takes. Now, twice you have some healing coming through in this read. You have maybe 3 times. Where is it? You have the owl medicine, the wounded healer, and you also have the lotus flower. There is going to be big plans forged, big movement, and how? It's by the actions and the words and steps that are taken. That of what was hidden from you is going to be shown to you, and you're going to be able to see the perspective. Okay, it's, you know, if it's always darkest before the dawn, they say. Even if you felt left out in the cold, the energy of what you may be picking up on is this breakup. Now, I will go into the channeled messages in the extension for you and them and how they're feeling, but I'm going to briefly touch base on those of you who are directly in this connection, because there's a whole different story coming through for those of you in a very settled connection. Now, I do feel it's almost like both parties really need to be quite independent, and that can be for twin flames as well as soulmates. But I'm feeling as though for those of you connected in already, there does appear to be a need to be very neutral. And what do I mean by neutral? Having to be like on the ball with things, having to be very socially responsible, non-triggered if possible, because both parties, I feel, have a lot going on. Now, I do feel those of you dealing with the Sagittarius, you know, they really have been through quite a bit, and there is a lot of movement and growth, but tension and frustration can be there. So be cautious with communication. That's both for you, Sagittarius, and your romantic interest. So with the communication chain, because the full moon does directly link to your communication house, let's double look, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, just, you know, with your driving, be careful. With your communication, be careful, because I really see some major benefits coming to you. This can be financially, emotionally. It can also be at a deeper, intimate level. There's going to be growth in the connection, and it is very, it's really going to bode well for you. But you got to play your cards right. Yeah, you've got to keep moving forward. Stop telling yourself this is going backwards. Be the mover shaker. If you need to network, network. If you need to communicate with your partner and the people around you, there's a lot of healing here. You may be feeling, Sagittarius, that you can't see the hay for the clouds. I'll be honest with you. But that of what you're passionate about, you're going to grow, and you're really going to grow your connection. Okay? You're going to grow your wealth. You're growing internally and externally. And although you're probably saying to yourself, somewhere over the bloody rainbow, yes, it's going to be. So please do have faith in yourself. You've come far too far to quit now. come through and have a look at the read. For the extension, we'll dig deeper. And like I said, for both parties here, I do see great success. So love and light, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for joining YILDIZ readings. If you do need to find the link for the Members Hub, it is directly below in the information box, or you can see above on the screen, it's on the main page. Now we have 3 tier levels, as well as on Fridays, we are live on the main platform. By clicking the bell, I automate posts for both the members and the main page, plus any additional information I feel you need. The website is been updated and we do have a lot more content on it, as well as new products coming in 2022. If you do want to join webinars, we have the list, as well as the launch of the Age of Aquarius with the VIP list. For all my other media content, follow me live on the links below. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, we all have it covered, and we have more content coming. See you during the week.